Something that you need to be aware of in your Invisalign clinchecks that I guess I would call an artifact, meaning something that won't look the same in the mouth as it will look on the screen. I've removed attachments just so they don't get in the way of what I want to show here and distract. It's class 1 on the left side, and this is a class 2 subdivision. This is a teenager, and it's a Div 2 type case. And in the final result, you will notice that there's a class 1 on both sides, and the clincheck came back with what appears to be not only an open bite, but what appears to be still some overjet, which is unusual. There's no missing teeth. Maybe there's a bolt-in discrepancy. Let's see. No, there's not. I thought maybe the upper teeth, they do look a bit wide, but the lowers are wide as well. So why do we see this? Well, the instructions on the clincheck, this was not mine, a colleague sent this to me, had almost an overcorrection in the curve of spee. And what I have found is that when you intrude teeth on the lower arch, it ends up creating overjet. And if you do intrude teeth basically straight down, that should not translate to an anterior-posterior change. So I want to show you, just basically prove my point. Let me get those attachments off. Let me get the IPR off. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is diminish the extent of that curve of spee leveling. I understand. And by the way, you could play this clincheck out and then overcorrect it and watch what happens. That's not the point of what could be a mistake. If you got this clincheck back and you saw, wait a minute, I have overjet, I don't like that, you have to understand that the overjet wouldn't necessarily be real. That's why I use the term artifact. So now I'm going to put this back up just in the direction. I don't want to eliminate the intrusion completely. I just want to diminish it. So now there, I still have plenty of it. And now let's go back and put the upper on. And boom, now we don't have any overjet and we don't have an open bite. So again, you can let the clincheck play out the way it was. And if it ended up that you weren't paying attention and they ended up getting that much overcorrection, that is something you could catch in time. But let me restate, when the clincheck came back before, and I'm going to now put back where it was, I'm going to discard my modification. Now, you might look at this and be like, wait a minute, I don't want this clincheck because, or you might say, I have to do IPR on the upper to retract that back because I guess I'm going to end up with overjet. And so that's how you can sort of handle that issue.